Hey, what's going on, guys? We all reach a point in our Ark adventures where campfires and furnaces just don't create enough light. And when we are ready to move out of the Stone Age and upgrade to the more advanced structures, we can't get started without electricity. That's right, you guessed it, the electricity guide you've been waiting for. Let's get into it. Ark does a great job of integrating electricity into the natural progression of the game. At a certain point, you can't do anything productive without electricity. Step number one, identifying electrical structures to craft. Well, the first electrical machine that we can unlock in our Ingrams is the fabricator. The fabricator is basically an advanced smithy that will allow you to craft the advanced structures you will need for your base. Now, once we craft and place our fabricator, we can access the inventory to see what fuel we will need for power. Now, you can see right in the center of the screen, it says that we need gasoline. Now, where do we get gasoline? It cannot be found in the wild or harvested. No, gasoline needs to be crafted at your base. You put a stack or two of hide and a stack or two of oil in the furnace and just wait a couple minutes. It's genuinely that easy, and you can see that gasoline starts to be produced. Perfect. Let's put the gasoline in the fabricator and see what's next. Now that you see that the gasoline is in the fabricator, we can actually turn on the fabricator. You can hear it turn on, and you can see the green lights at the bottom that denote that the fabricator is now running. Everything in the fabricator that you can craft is listed in these tabs. We're going to go ahead over to the Structures tab and click on that. And then you can see it gives you more tabs. We're interested in the Electrical tab. Not electric, electrical. And you will see that the structures that pop up are electrical structures that we can craft. First things first, the electrical generator. Now, there's three types of generators in the game, guys. The electrical generator, the wind turbine, and the tech generator. The generator and the wind turbine are crafted in the fabricator. The tech generator is crafted in the tech replicator. Craft and place the generator in your base. You can access the inventory and see that it also requires gasoline to run. Well, that's perfect because we already have that crafted. Let's go ahead and toss in the gasoline and turn on the generator. Boom! It lights up, it makes noise, it's clearly showing that it's creating electricity. Now what? Well, we have to go craft up electrical cables and electrical outlets. That's right. Back up we go to the fabricator, and you can see under that electrical tab again, we can craft vertical cables, horizontal cables, flexible cables, lots of different options depending on where in your base the generator is set up. For now, let's just go ahead and craft up some four-way cables and some electrical outlets. Step number two, setting up your power grid. Now, when we equip the electrical cables, you can see that they want to automatically snap to the generator we place downstairs. They are highlighted in green. Just like the walls or foundations, these snap points make it easy to link your cables across your base to spread the electricity where you need it. I've placed these cables all over, and now we're ready to snap our electrical outlets to the cables. Go ahead back over to the generator and turn it on. You can see if everything is snapped together correctly, it turns yellow, and the outlets are now creating white sparks. You know what that means? Electricity. That's right, guys. Now, electrical structures can be crafted in the fabricator and placed near the outlets to be powered automatically. When you put down electrical structures, they will actually automatically plug in to those nearest powered outlets. From there, you can turn on lights or see the green glow of your powered refrigerators. Now, the wind turbine does the exact same thing without the use of gasoline. Each map has various windy areas to support using wind turbines to power your base. Keep in mind, guys, aberration does not have wind on the map, and so a wind turbine will not work on aberration. You can craft up a wind turbine once you unlock the engram on the Scorched Earth map. And you can place this anywhere on the ground or foundations, wherever it is you're looking to bring power. you can see that the turbine is not automatically active. The wind is actually blowing too slow. Let's go ahead and advance it to daytime and see if we can't get this wind turbine to kick in a little bit more. As you can see now, the turbine is actually glowing yellow, and if we look up, it's spinning much, much faster, and it's actually creating power. You will need to snap the same electrical cables into the turbine to run power to various places around your base. You can see here, I'm snapping a vertical cable and then the four-way cables, and that yellow powered cable is clearly showing that we have electricity. Now remember, this power is limited to 28 cables on a wind turbine. Your 29th cable will actually overload and it will shut down the electricity, and you will need to snap another turbine onto the cables to extend that electricity further than the 28 cables that you have. Lastly, you will unlock the tech generator after you win boss fights. Each map's bosses give you different tech engrams for you to craft when you advance further in the game. To craft the tech generator, you will need to have a tech replicator set up already. Use element or element shards in the tech replicator for power. You can harvest element dust and element shards directly from different sources depending on the map you're on. Some maps are better than others, but all tech dinos will drop element dust when you harvest them. Once we've crafted our tech generator, you will want to place it in the very center of your base, or the very center of the area you want to power. You can see I'm just going to place it down right here in the middle of the yard, and then I'm going to use either element or element shards in the inventory to power this generator. You can see that with the tech generator, we don't actually need electrical cables or outlets. No, the blue pulse emitted from the generator is electricity. Any electrical device within the range will automatically be powered. You can see I can throw this lamp down right next to the generator, no cords or cables, and it turns on. We can also increase or decrease this range by holding triangle and changing our range in the options wheel. The maximum range provides electricity to a very large area, which is ideal for upgrading and building your most epic Ark bases. As you can see, guys, this electricity pulse is huge. It actually extends beyond my base down the mountain. And you can see I can put a lamp down below the base and it's still powered. Tech generators are super, super OP, guys. Absolutely my favorite way to set up a base so that it's super, super clean with electricity. Some helpful tips to remember, guys. There is no limit to how many devices you can plug into a power outlet. If you can fit it in there, it will plug in automatically. And then, of course, snapping electrical cables together while the generator is running is actually going to make it easier for you to see that they're powered correctly because you can see the yellow snapping into the yellow. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope this answers all of your Ark Electricity questions. I'll see you guys in the next one.